This right here is the Bloody A70, also known as one of the greatest mice for drag clicking and clutching. That's right, welcome back to me spending my money on a mouse so I can click slightly faster in a block game for 9-year-olds. What am I doing with my life? Okay, but first we need to actually understand what makes this mouse so good for clutching and drag clicking. Well, there's actually two things. Firstly, it has a debounce time of 0 milliseconds, meaning every single one of your clicks will register, making it very easy to drag click high amounts of CPS. And secondly, the large mouse button also gives a lot of space for long drag clicking, which makes it one of the best mice out there for block clutching, as block clutching requires you to drag click for a long time. In this video, I will be testing the mouse's ability in 4 different categories: CPS, clutching, bridging, and PvP. In the end, we'll also try it out in a Bedwars game to fully put the mouse to the test. I will be giving my opinion on the mouse as a whole and whether you should buy it or not, so make sure to stick around till the end and then decide for yourself. Also guys, only 1% of you are subscribed to our channel. What are you doing? If you enjoy our content, make sure to like and subscribe because it's free and it helps us out a ton. Okay, enough talking, let's get into the video. So, after unboxing the mouse, I did what any normal person would do and applied a ton of tape on it. Then, I went on Minecraft and started drag clicking. Immediately, I noticed how easy it was to get extremely high amounts of CPS and how long I could drag click for, something which I wouldn't be able to do on my Kane 100, which limited my ability to get long clutches. I also like the size of the mouse. My hands are medium to large size, so the mouse fits perfectly in my hand and it felt very easy to hold. Well, after that, I moved on to the first category of this review, which is, of course, CPS. Now, this is probably the category that you all care most about, so let's get right into it. Jitter clicking. Now, I'm not the best at jitter clicking. I would say I'm decent, like I know how to do it, but I definitely don't use it often. So I didn't expect to get that high CPS. I got my average, which is around 13 to 14, but I really couldn't get that much higher with jitter clicking. But then we moved on to butterfly. Now butterfly, I was kind of disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. I expected to get at least 20 plus, but for some reason I could only click 18, 19, I couldn't really click more than 20, which is weird because I used to be able to do it on my Kane 100, so I don't know, maybe it's because I just unboxed it so the switches are still very stiff, but maybe we'll see that increase in the future. Drag clicking was so incredibly easy, I had to use minimal force and I would just glide my finger over the mouse and instantly I would be getting 60, 70 CPS. I think, yeah, my highest was 70 or something. I haven't got a clip of it, but it was there. It was just so amazing. I could never get this on the Kane 100, so to see easily consistent 60 plus CPS was amazing. So yeah, that's the CPS category. Now let's move on to clutching. Okay, yeah, as I suspected, for clutching, this mouse was extraordinary. I didn't even need any practice. I just hopped on greev.eu, no warm-up, no nothing. I just started drag clicking, and first try, second try, I got 2 38 block extensions. It's just so amazing. I know what makes it so good. It's the long mouse buttons just make it amazing to drag clip on. It's so easy to drag clip. I could get 60 CPS straight out the box, and it just, yeah, it's amazing for clutching. Non-stage clutching, in Bedwars games and stuff. I haven't really tried it in actual Bedwars games, but I went into a few bed-bridge fights on bedwarspractice.club, and yep, instantly I was able to get long clutches, semi-diags that I couldn't get on my Kane 100. I don't know what it was, I just couldn't get them, but here it's just so easy. I would just drag click, aim down, hit a couple extensions. I really didn't miss any clutches, so yeah, I mean, this mouse is the mouse for clutching, so I guess I wasn't disappointed. Yeah, in these clips, by the way, before you make those auto-click accusations, I've switched my mouse controls for some of them, because it's just easier for me to drag-click on the left mouse button and stuff, so yeah. Also, for staged clutching and clutching on servers, very easy to do, and obviously I've told you why, because of the long mouse buttons, but it's just like, I still can't get over the fact that I can drag click for this long without having to reset, and it just improves your clutching ability so much. So as a block clutcher, this mouse is amazing, so yeah. But I guess that's it for this clutching category, and we'll move on to the next type, which is bridging. Okay, for this category, I kind of got what I expected. I didn't expect this mouse to be that great for bridging. It's just because of the shape of the mouse. It's very big, and you really have to like time your drag clicks perfectly, because if you don't, if the mouse moves, then you'll just fall off and die. So let's just show you what happened. For Breezily, I'm not the best at Breezily. It still wasn't that hard to do. Like, my aim didn't really waver, and I got one very quickly. Moonwalk bridging, again, I'm not the best, but it's not that hard when you just get used to it. You might find it easier to double click instead of drag clicking, because drag clicking you have to have precise aim and stuff, and you have to learn how to not move your mouse while drag clicking, so yeah. And then for god bridging, now yeah, for this method you definitely need to learn how to drag click while holding your mouse, because on this mouse, if you don't do that, your aim will just like go up and you'll fall off the bridge. But to be honest, it's not that different from bridging on the Kane100. Obviously, it's not the same at all. Like, the Kane100 is just so much better for bridging, but it's not that bad. Like, you'll get used to it after a while. And obviously for tele bridging, now I'm terrible at tele bridging, but I did actually manage to get a full tele with this mouse. I mean, it's not that different from the Kane100, because tele bridging relies more on long drags rather than short drags, so it's actually pretty similar, if not better. But yeah, bridging, it was nothing like the Kane100, but it was still a pretty good mouse. I wasn't that disappointed. So yeah, let's move on to the next category, and I don't like this one, PvP. Okay, so there's a reason I wasn't looking forward to this category of the review. The PvP on this mouse, yeah, it's terrible. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's so bad. I think there's two main points that make this mouse terrible for PvP, and it's the shape of the mouse and the weight of the mouse. So let's start with the weight, because that's easier. So this mouse weighs 143 grams. Now, say if you compare that to the Model O, right? The Model O weighs 69 grams. So this is over 2 times the weight of the Model O. It's ridiculous. Like, when I'm playing PvP game modes and I'm trying to move the mouse around, it's so slow, it feels like I'm moving a brick. Anyway, after that, we have the shape of the mouse. So for some reason, there's this weird like crease that goes down the middle of the mouse. It's hard to describe, but when you're resting your palm on it for like clicking in PvP and stuff, it feels like the mouse is like stabbing my palm, basically. So it's not a nice feeling, basically. So that's another reason why it's not good for PvP. And also, it's just a really big mouse, so it's hard to move around the table and stuff. I guess this was a very short like category, because there's not much good to say about this mouse in terms of PvP. I guess, as promised at the beginning, we have to show the mouse off in an actual game of Bedwars, because that's what you guys will probably be using the mouse for. Let's hop into a quick Bedwars game at Superhan, and let's put the mouse to the test and see how good it is in actual Bedwars. Okay, so here we are in the hopefully quick Bedwars game. Now, yeah, this is going to be a really quick Bedwars game. I'm here joined with Superhan. All I really want to do is just show off the mouse in like all its glory, because we've showed it off in all the categories that you've watched so far, but we haven't actually showed it off in like legitimate, a real game of Bedwars, which is what I'm guessing most of you are gonna like play with this mouse, I guess. Yeah, so I guess the clutching category is definitely its obviously strongest spot. Look, wait, we're gonna hit a clutch before we break it. There we go. That was like a little diag. Whoa, whoa. Okay, I did not expect that to happen, but okay. I mean, I was gonna start talking about how PvP is so bad. I think dude, I just destroyed that man. But yeah, I was gonna start talking about how PvP is bad, but I guess I can't. I'll talk about that when I lose a fight, okay guys? It's still fine for now. I think that was just a bad player, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. Obviously, clutching is best category for this mouse. It's his strong spot. It's a good thing. Bridging though, like bridging, it's actually not that hard. Like it looks hard, but actually it's not that bad for bridging. Like you just have to get used to it. I've had it for like a week now, and yeah, it's not really been a problem. So he's not falling for the block trap. Wait, I think one of them's AFK. So if we kill this guy, we get the bed. Okay, we got him. And now bed gone. Oh, this guy come back. He's gonna die. He's gonna die, I said. Okay, and now we run. And now we run. And we jump down. And we combo 360 What are you doing? Superhan. What is this?
Meanwhile.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave you here. You know what? You can do your thing. Hey, we haven't showed off this mouse's god bridging ability yet. So, I mean, it's pretty much the same as any other mouse. Look. Yeah, so bridging, yeah, you just have to get used to it. It's like, god bridging is that hard. But yeah, you're just gonna have to get used to it, I guess. Clutching, easy. Alright, now let's talk about the PvP. So, I've been waiting a long time for this. I do not like the PvP on this mouse. It is so terrible. Like, the weight, the shape of the mouse, it's just all bad. Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess there it wasn't that bad. But normally, guys, the PvP on this mouse is just atrocious. I hate it. I hate every second of it. Now, let me tell you why. Yeah, so the shape, for some reason, it has like, yeah, a weird groove. I probably talked about this in the PvP category, but it's just so uncomfortable to play on, you know? So, it's like, I mean, you can do it, but it's just not nice. It's not a nice feeling. And also, it literally, like, because the weight of the mouse, I don't know, I forgot what it is. I probably told you in the PvP category. I don't know how much it weighs now, but yeah, it's just so bad. Like, okay, I'm not gonna question it. But yeah, it feels like I'm moving a brick. That's not an exaggeration. It's like, it's so heavy. I don't know how I'm supposed to play with this. But yeah, I guess that, like, if you want it for just, like, clutching and bridging, then, and CPS obviously, then you should buy this mouse, yeah? But if you want it for Bedwars mainly, I would go for a different mouse. Like, okay, well, I'm comboing this kid right now. Like, I don't know, the bloody mice aren't really good for anything but drag clicking. So, like, I guess if you only want to drag click, then by all means get this mouse. But if you want to do anything else, like, I don't know, what else would you want to do? Like, Bedwars, maybe, Bedwars, Skywars, any PvP game modes, do not get this mouse, please. It's like, you will regret it, trust me. Wait, the only team left is Aqua, so let's just quick bridge over there. But yeah, I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. Like, I didn't expect this mouse to be that great, because because I just like took one look at it and I already knew that it wasn't going to be great for Bedwars, but it didn't do bad for drag clicking and stuff. Drag clicking is amazing on this mouse. Let's just now quick win this game because I've talked for too long. Oh wait, I only have a wooden pickaxe. This ain't good. Alright, bed gone. Wait, bed gone. Now I need them to jump down here and be absolute idiots. Yes, go right there. Stand right there. Good, yeah. You're dead, and oh wait, here he is. And I have no idea where Superhan went, by the way. He's just left. Okay, and what should we do to this guy? Punch him to death? Sounds fun. Nice. Okay. Well, I don't know where Superhan's gone. He just like kind of dipped, you know? Maybe.
Meanwhile, when they say touch grass.
Okay, so I pretty much already gave my final opinions on this mouse. So, summarize, I said clutching is this mouse's main point. Like, you can get really long clutches with this mouse. As you saw in that first Bedwars game, literally first try, I hit like what, a 7 diagonal block. It's definitely good for clutching. Now bridging, it's not the best for bridging, but to be honest, it's not that bad, and you'll just have to get used to it, I guess. And PvP, it's atrocious, and I think you know the reasons by now. I've said them like too many times. So I guess yeah, like if you want this mouse just for drag clicking, just for clutching, just for bridging, then sure, buy it. But if you want it for like Bedwars and Skywars, there are definitely other mice that I would recommend before you turn to this one. Like, I don't know, Modulo, Rocat K100 isn't that bad for PvP and stuff. So those are my final opinions on the mouse. It's though, I like it. Anyway, I don't know what happened to Superhan. He's completely gone. But yeah, well, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe because it helps us out a lot. And I guess we will see you in the next video.